Hello and welcome. New year, new promotion, 5-day boot camp. And can you believe it? We are on day 5. We have covered a lot of ground in 4 days. Today is the 5th day. Yesterday, we focused on diversity in the workplace. Specifically, we spoke about innovation, problem solving, representation, relatability, culture, and competitiveness. And if you missed any of that or any of day 1, 2, 3, and just like I just spoke, day 4, please make sure that you go back. They're really integral and they're very important parts. So I would love for you to go back, catch the replay. You can see that on Facebook, my business page, or YouTube, wherever you're probably watching now. Perhaps YouTube may be a little bit easier since everything is kind of grouped together. However, it is on Facebook as well. And so definitely that's there for you. When we're talking about promotion, there is generally a process and there are things that you need to know. I don't want you to just get promoted and then are like, oh my goodness, I'm over my head. I want you to have that firm foundation. And so when you're promoted, you feel like, yes, I can soar. And so definitely, again, go back, watch the replays because they are there for you. So again, welcome to day 5, new year, new promotion. Today, we are going to really just get into content. Listen, this is a one of my favorite, most important things because it's all about continuous learning. It's about developing your current skill set, adding new skill sets that fall within what you do, that fall within who you are. It doesn't mean that you can't do a stretch assignment, but I am really all about developing within your strengths. And again, occasionally a good stretch assignment is always good, but I am not about just, oh my goodness, working on every last part of your weakness because you will spend so much time and sometimes that time is wasted. And sometimes you don't achieve what you're trying to achieve when all along you could have been developing your strengths. And so I'm a big proponent of strengths based any type initiative. And so, but learning, when we're talking about learning as a leader, this is one of your one that we would say your bread and butter. Definitely learning and developing your skill set. And as a mid-career woman, this is what you want to strive for. You don't just stop. This becomes a lifestyle. And so it doesn't matter how far you go, this is always part of your strong foundation. There's always room to grow and expand. And so, our 3 points for this day today is going to be adapting to change, problem solving and innovation, and building influence and expertise. Before we dive in, always let us know your name, where you're tuning in from. We'll love to shout you out. It doesn't matter if you're watching it live or you're watching the replay. We love hearing from you. And remember, I am here for the mid-career woman. I am designed to help you to level up to an executive level position. And so I want to make sure that I am providing you with the best information as possible. And so let me know, definitely, does this resonate with you? If you have questions, I will gladly take them, drop them in the comments. And again, you can be watching this live, you can be watching it from the replay, and we will still address your comments as long as they're pertaining to leadership, because sometimes I'm gonna be transparent with you. We get a lot of odd questions and it's not pertaining to leadership. And so, if it's pertaining to leadership, if you want to hear something, maybe I haven't covered something, or you have a question about leadership, definitely we will address those things. So, let's go ahead and jump on into our first point, which is adapting to change. In today's fast pace, and you all know I was speaking earlier today, and I'm like, it is such a microwave society. And I'm sure you have heard that, but it's like everything. I need it right this second. What do you mean? My computer is not working, or it's taken 20 seconds to open a document. That's unacceptable. Where way back in the day, if you're around my age, which you're probably not, but if you were, 20 seconds to open a document was woo, that was fast, but not today. And so we need to be mindful that in today's age, everything is fast, 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 fast. And so industries are evolving rapidly, and really, that's going to lead you to a place that you have to be on top of your game. So, to lead effectively, you must be able to adapt to all types of changes. This requires a commitment to learning new trends. And that's right. I need you to get out your comfort zone. And I need you to learn some new trends, okay? Learning new trends, learning technology. By doing so, you not only maintain your relevance, but you also position yourself to be a forward thinking candidate for promotion. I hear people all the time, and I literally, unfortunate, and this is unfortunate all the time, the something changed. It could be something as small as there was an update in the system. Or think about your phones. Let's use your phones as an example. And maybe if you have an iPhone, maybe your Android, doesn't matter which system, which it doesn't matter which team you're on. I know some of y'all are saying it doesn't matter, but it doesn't matter which team you're on for this, not for this example. Team Android, team iPhone, you have a change, and the look of your screen is different. So you go to bed one night, you're used to it looking like whatever it looks like. The next morning, and you're like, what? What is this? What is this? And then you're having, I'm sure, conversations. Did you notice your phone looks different? Your phone looks different. And you're having a hard time adapting. Sometimes we take that, and I literally mean something that simple, into work. And so then it's an update in the system. Maybe Outlook looks different. Maybe your teams look different. Maybe whatever it is. And then you notice what happens, and what are you doing? You're complaining. And guess who you're probably complaining to? Coworkers and supervisors. You're complaining to coworkers. Okay, maybe that's not so bad. Then you're complaining to supervisors. They're watching you. They're listening. How easy is it for you to adapt? Even though we're talking about learning adaptation, this transcends into other things. They're watching. Are you complaining about your outlook looking slightly different? Or are you adapting? You know what? It looks different, but I got this. I like different. I like learning something new. And so I urge you to get into the it's okay that it's different mindset. And it is okay that it's different. So, in addition to staying current, I know I went off on a tangent. Sometimes I'm gonna have to talk to my team and I'm gonna have to ask, do I go off on too many tangents? In addition to staying current with trends and technologies, adapting to change also means being agile in your leadership approach. It's about developing that mindset that change is not an obstacle, but it's an opportunity for growth and innovation. As a leaders, particularly women, when you're looking for a promotion, cultivating being agile is going to set you apart. A senior leader is looking for that person that can jump in when the tides are high, when the shift is changing. They need to know you can jump in and you're going to be okay and you're not going to get lost. Okay. And so this involves being able to adapt to new ideals, being willing to also challenge the status quo, to be able to lead when we have to implement change, to be able to lead when things the next morning looks totally different. And so this adaptability not only demonstrates your value to your team, but it also demonstrates value to your organization, and it signifies your capability to guide others through transitions. As a first line, second line senior leader, even when you're moving through those different points, you are going to need to guide your team through difficult transitions. So, my question to you is, how are you handling transitions? That's my question to you. How are you handling transitions? Your role as a change agent becomes a clear indication of your readiness for advanced leadership roles and increased responsibilities that come with them. And so let's move to our second point, which is problem solving and innovation. Learning fosters innovation. It does. It opens your mind to new ideals, new thought processes, new growth, new expansion, and don't get stuck. Learning comes in so many different ways. It doesn't just have to come from an instructor in college. It can come from books. It can come from podcasts. Make sure that they're reputable. It can come from it can come from so many different forms. And so, as you expand your knowledge base, you're going to be able to encounter diverse thinking and problem solving. And that's what's going to lead to the innovation that's going to benefit not just your team, but the organization, which is going to showcase your capability to drive progress. Moreover, continuing learning enables you to build this robust toolkit of problem solving strategies, enhancing your leadership versatility. There's nothing better than for people to come to you to say, and this happens quite frequently, because I like to think outside of the box. I like to think, what are we missing? Hey, can I run this by you? I feel like I'm missing something. And then they're running it by you, and you're like, well, did you think about this? Did you think about that? Did you? And then they're like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I need. You don't have to be like me. You can be your own unique individual. But as you learn and as you let go of, it's kind of like letting go of societal norms or something like that, and you embrace the ability to think outside the box. You embrace coloring outside the line. You say, no, you want to put me as a square and I'm a star. It's embracing that. And that helps you to really be able to just think outside the box. And I want that for you. I want you to be your own unique individual thinking outside the box, and that comes with also learning. And as you learn, your problem solving gets better, it gets more strategic. The people that you have around you will also increase that, where you are that bright, beaming star. And so let's move to our third point, which is building influence and expertise. Continuously, when you are continuously developing a skill set, it's going to enhance your expertise. People are going to come to you for whatever that is for you, which turns into influence. If I know I can go to Beth for targeting, if there's an issue with teams, Beth is the best person. That builds influence. If I know that Sarah can pinpoint errors in this particular genre, who am I going to go to? I'm not going to go to Lisa. If Sarah is the one that can pinpoint, so all of this, note when you are in this, it's helping you to build your influence. When you are seen as an expert who consistently updates their skill set, and naturally, you become that go to person, which is a key trait for those looking to be promoted. And if you're on here, that's you. You're looking to be promoted. So you're expanding on this, developing skills, strategically aligning with your specific. Now, note, it does like this needs to be aligned with your specific career objectives. I don't necessarily, unless again, you're doing some stretch assignment, you don't necessarily have to try to embrace every little thing, but it should be in line. It should be in line with your career. It should be in line with your objectives. It should be in line with your values as well. And this is going to help you to further establish your or your thought leadership in your field. People will come to you for your expertise. And it's going to really, truly enhance you as a leader. And it's not just about you. When you take on this is seen as such a positive thing. These things trickle down to your team. So remember, it's not always just about you, it's about your team, it's about your organization. And being this way, incorporating these things, and also being able to challenge your team to do the same. It's such a win win. As you become more proficient, you, as a pillar within your organization, someone who leads by example, but also contributes significantly to the professional development of your colleagues, is huge. It's profound. This is why people stay. This is why people will continue to work for you, because you know how to not just do this for yourself, but you're doing it for others around you. And it's such a success. And yes, I purposely said it. Success. All right. You all, please, I invite you to join our Facebook group, Next Level Progression Alliance. All are welcome. Yes, do I specifically in general speak to the mid-career woman because I have such a heart for her? Yes, I do. But that does not mean that all aren't welcome. So you are welcome to join Next Level Progression Alliance. This is a safe space for leaders in leadership. It's a safe space to come, to learn, to challenge one another, but not challenge one another in a negative connotation. Challenge one another to be brighter, to allow our lights to shine even more. And we can have more. We can have more and we can shine together. So I definitely invite you to join our Facebook group. I am super excited for those who have signed up for our masterclass. You would have heard yesterday, masterclass, it's closed out. We are going to do some things on Saturday. So if you were able to get in the virtual room, please be excited. Please get ready, get a good night's sleep. So on Saturday, we can go in and go hard. Expect networking, expect to be able to leave our event with this bodacious goal setting, leadership understanding, and to be able to leave knowing what your brand essence is for your leadership journey. And so I am super excited. I hope that you were able to get a space. And if not, definitely continue to follow us in February. We're going to do some new stuff too. And I'm super excited about that. So look out for some things that we'll be doing in February, slightly different. So I will see you all. Hopefully, you'll be in our masterclass on Saturday. But if you weren't able to make that, definitely I will catch you next Tuesday for Leadership Insight. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and wrap us all up. The pursuit of knowledge and skill is not about personal fulfillment. It's strategic moves towards your promotion. This 5-day boot camp is all about your promotion. The master class, it's all about you being promoted and it's about you being strategic. It signals to your organization that when we are talking about this learning and investing, it signals that you are invested in your growth, you are invested in your company, and that's just one of the key factors that you're going to need. You don't just need it for this promotion again. You're going to need it. And not only do you need it, you also need to promote that for those who are looking at you as their leader. So as we wrap up, I always like to end with a quote. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. And you all have a choice to be willing to learn. And so I look forward to those who will be joining me for the masterclass. And again, if you weren't able to join me, please still follow us. We'll be back on Tuesday for Leadership Insight. You deserve nothing but the best. It's my goal to ensure that you move to your next level, and let's take your career to new heights together.